Okay, everyone, welcome back to Horse Center. And our guest tonight honestly needs no introduction. We have jockey Antonio Gallardo, has over 2,000 wins, 20% win, 50% in the money, just consistently one of North America's top jockeys for years and years now. Welcome to the show, Antonio. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Amy.
And anyway, the first thing I wanted to say is congratulations. Last weekend, you won the Bison City Stakes up in Woodbine, a $250,000 race, and you rode an amazing race. You just waited patiently on the rail there, snuck up, and then came between horses to get the victory at the last second. I thought you rode a very patient and very brave race. Congratulations, well deserved.
Thank you so much. Yes, it's a great feeling. I'm finished second last time in the half a million in the Oaks. And that day I have a little bit trouble. I don't have too much room to go. And anyway, the filly she won easy, and I'm really happy to finish second that day. I'm very confident with her, for the 250 because she's a nice filly, and that's why I'm staying the rail, try to save ground because I know, she's a great filly.
Yes, for sure. And here we have Pollyanna, your beautiful and amazing wife. Antonio and Pollyanna are actually very close friends of myself and my husband. They're going to be in our wedding coming up in December. And as I told you viewers yesterday, anyone who does not know Antonio is in for a real treat tonight. He is one of the most fun people I have ever met, and Pollyanna as well. You guys are just a real racetrack power couple, and I love it. I'm here for it.
For sure,
But
you have to have fun time. It's not everything about work, right?
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, Antonio, something that's a little unusual about you is that you're from Spain. We do not have many riders or horsemen in general from Spain here in the United States. Do you want to tell us a little bit about growing up in Spain and getting your start with horses there?
Yeah, tell you the truth, I'm really happy about that. I know I never go to the school, like jockey school or whatever. But thinking about it, a really good school. I'm broken baby when I'm 15 year old, broken babies, and before that, I'm jumping horses, do a lot of different thing about horses. You know what I mean? And sometimes you have good hand, because when you jumping horses and stuff like that, you have different thing, different hand and stuff like that. Um, I'm really happy about that. Of course, I wish I can be in the school jockey, but I never have the chance to do that. But anyway, I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy about I grow broken babies, know the horses when really young, and the progress about you know, baby, when you broken, and when you start breathing the horses, see that progress. You know, I'm feeling really blessed about that.
For sure. It really pays off, I feel like, to be an all around horseman instead of just so focused in one path. And
Yeah.
we have another comment here from Eddie Zambrana talking about how beautiful you look. So, so gotta
Oh,
appreciate all the love you get, right?
oh, thank you.
And Antonio, you are no stranger to success. You've had, what is it, 4 Presque Isle Downs riding titles, 5 Tampa Bay Downs titles, and we know how salty the Jocks Colony is at Tampa Bay. In my opinion, just incredible there. You've also won multiple graded stake races, et cetera, et cetera. But you were not always super successful from the beginning. You actually have a very inspiring rags to riches story. You came here to the United States in 2008, but did not really take off in your career until several years later. Do you think that that has, maybe given you more grounding or maybe given you more inspiration? Like, how do you think it's helped you to have to work really hard and grind for a few years instead of just immediately having all kinds of success?
I don't know. I'm not very hard here. Like, you know what I mean? When I want something, I'm trying so hard. I don't want to lie to you. At one point, I want to quick ride it. I want to be an exercise rider, and and forget about everything because I'm trying so hard. I'm working so hard. I'm not going nowhere. You know, people not trust me. People not give me a chance. People put me in crazy horses, limping horses. You know what I mean? A lot of things like that. And I have the opportunity to go to Tampa. Cathy O'Connell, Poliana all the time tell me, no, no, quick, you are good jockey. Um, Cathy O'Connell tell me, go to Tampa, change something. Yeah, I said, you know what? Let me make my last move. Let me go to Tampa, see what's going on. If you're not doing good, but I'll be exercise riding. Thank God, I moved to Tampa, and the first 2 months I'm doing really bad. I don't even can win a race. And after that, I start pick it up, and start winning. Yeah, I'm finished sixth in the standing. And after that, go to Miami to Calder, and I'm doing really good. Thank God for Kerr Sadie. He started putting me winning and winning. That year I won like 111 or 101 races, but I won like 11 stake. You start going to I won like 4 stake. I think it's the 2-year-old stallion stake, Florida, something like that. I won 4 stake, the 6 stake I won 4. I broke the record because nobody won 4 stake for that stallion. Now everything starts changing. I'm getting, in the magazine. Now my Moran start calling me, a different agent from Tampa, and everything start changing. I don't know, like very fast, like that, like everything changed. I moved, to Tampa with my Moran. And after that, I have Jimenez in my side. And Jimenez is the king in Tampa. Put me in Cadillacs. I don't even have to use my whip, really.
You were preparing for Hissa.
Yeah, I used to have bad horses go like this, all the way around to have a horses take me. I'm like, oh my, I love it. I really love it. Everything
Sure.
starts changing after that. Everything starts changing after that.
Sure. And you mentioned a record that you broke. Another record that you currently hold is the most wins in one season at Tampa Bay Downs with 147. I have to give a shout out to my husband because he held the record for a minute there at 115, but you blew right by that. So are there any
help? I have help. I told you, I'm with Jimenez.
Right?
To make it.
Sure. Well, are there any other records or things on your bucket list that you would like to achieve in your career?
I had the one in Calder, the the jockey win more stake in one day. I won that one in Tampa. Yeah, I have this one here in Prescal Down. I think it's 167.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't even aware of that one. So great.
That Prescal Down, yeah.
Yeah, and we have someone coming here saying fabulous ride on Sister Seagull, my man. Very true. It was a great race. I really enjoyed watching that replay.
Yeah, my baby.
Sure. And you are currently riding 7 days a week between Woodbine and Presque Isle. This is actually something you do pretty frequently. As long as I've known you in the summer, you've ridden at multiple different tracks, 7 days a week, every week. So do you have to change up your riding style depending on which track you're going to be at?
Yeah, it's very difficult sometimes. Sometimes confuse a lot. Sometimes confuse a lot, and but it's whatever. You have to go with the flow. I think. But yeah, it's way different. Like way different. Like when you come to Prescal Down, it's more like staying in the rail, be patient, and no matter some like 80% of the time the rail open for you, and the horses have a bit more kick. In Canada, there will be more heavy track, and you have to be careful about staying inside because nobody open over there, and horses running better in the upside, and you have 6 whip or 6 time whip up, like under him, and here in Prescal Down, and over there, where you can put your whip up. You have to hit it under. like, yeah, it started to be, yeah, I had to change my mind totally. It started to be difficult.
Wow.
I'm trying my
That's
best. Sometimes I'm looking at my races. I'm like, Tony, what are you doing? Like, what? Come on. But it's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously working out really well for you. So good job keeping all that straight. Whew, I don't think I could do it. But considering all of these accomplishments and records and achievements already in your career, what means the most to you so far?
For me, I got blessed. Like, it's hard to doing good in one track. Right now, I'm doing good in two track. You know what I mean? I'm really doing good in both track. And it's hard. It's hard to do that. You know what I mean? Working working 7 days a week. I have to travel, like driving back and forth, and I don't have one day off for the last 3 months and a half. One day off. Like,
Wow.
I think, the day I have a day off, I don't see, I'm looking down, I don't see I have a horse under me. I'm like, what is my horse? And I'm like, I'm here, you know what I mean? It's hard sometimes, because you have to put so many people happy. The people is betting for you, the owners, trying to, you know what I mean? That I don't have day off in my mind. 7 day a week, 7 day. For the last 3 months and a half, plus anyway, I have three or 4 more. I don't know. It's a little bit hard. I don't know.
Sure.
Go with the flow.
Yes. And I didn't even realize this, but apparently you have been in the top 10 in most tracks, if not the leader. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Success follows you wherever you go. But as I said, very well deserved. One of the hardest working people I know, and so much energy. I mean, do you have any tips for us mere mortals as you just work morning, day, night, 7 days a week, months on end? Like, we need advice.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like my job. I really like it. I like it when I'm in the gate. I'm broke. That's what I like about my job. Sometimes, talk with people, talk with trainer, talk to owner. Sometimes it'll be hard because you're thinking about do something and he try to change you plan, like, you know what I mean. But when I'm in the gate, I'm in my horse, yeah, I'm feeling my horse and do whatever. I think that's the more fun part in my job. That's it. I sure, if it's really sure, I like it. I don't know. I like it. Yeah, I love to win. I'm very like I competitive in everything. I can play volleyball. I can play domino. No matter car. I love to win. I don't know. Something about me. I'm like that when I'm a little kid.
Yes, I actually was going to bring up when I think about you, and I've been following your career for a while now because you and my husband ride in a lot of the same circuits. And then also, we know each other socially pretty well. I just think of the heart of a champion. Like when I watch you ride, you just look like you want it more than anybody. Like it's like you have to win. So I just wonder, where does that drive, that motivation come from? Have you always had that? You're always just super competitive, or is this
Always,
something you've honed? Yeah.
always. When I'm a little kid and like I'm in the school and you have to run whatever like a little you know, like it's something in the school, something stupid. Nothing like you win, no matter. I'm all the time running fast, and I'm very competitive in my life. Like anything I do, and like I hate to lose. Sometimes I have an attitude. Don't get me, I have attitude. I'm getting mad. You know what I mean? It's something about me. I don't know. I'm like that. I'm like that. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. Like I wanna win in anything I do, or at least if I don't win, if I'm finished second because somebody better beats me, I'm like, okay, you beat me, but at least I'm doing a good job. But if I don't do a good job, like if I'm finished second in a race, yeah, I know. I do the replay. Yeah, I know. I messed up. I'm like, what are you doing? Why you do that? Like
Right.
I'm like, no, you're not supposed to do that. You're a professional. Why you do that? I don't know. I like to win. That's it. And anything, not only in races, anything.
Yes, well, that's great. And actually, I just had a little memory pop into my head of playing a little card game with you and Pollyanna and Walber, and Pollyanna and I won, and you did not take it well.
Right. Remember that? And I think it was,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
Walber
not
was
my
scared.
fault. It's not my fault. It's because Alan Carr don't know how to play that game. I'm like, what the hell?
That's true. But I'm going to say Pollyanna and I held up our own as well. But we have a comment here.
You're right.
Yes. We have a comment here from your current agent, Paula Bacon. Antonio is a warrior and someone who can take constructive criticism very well. He admits if he makes mistakes and moves forward. This is a great quality and makes him very amicable for trainers. I mean, exactly like you just said, if you make a mistake, you're the first one to own up to it and fix it.
Right away, I make a mistake. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to make that move. But, and that, you only have seconds, like really seconds, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you make a move and you like, why I make that move? Why? I'm not supposed to make that move. But, it's easy to say after the race, but when you're there and you see all the people in front of you, like moving right, left, you're like, okay, you go upside. I'm like, oh, why I go upside? You can go on the inside. And of course, that's easy to say when you look in the replay, right?
Right.
But when you're there, going fast, I don't know. Sometimes, it's not easy. But,
Sure.
it's whatever. You know what I mean? That's the pressure is on us. That's why I'm a jockey. Your husband is a jockey. Professional is what it is. You have to take it. You have to take it. That's it.
Right.
Antonio, there's a lot of. Oh, sorry, Jamie.
Oh, I was just going to say, Eddie Joe says that you're the best rider and volleyball player. You're the GOAT. But I'm still going to say Pollyanna and I get the GOAT title for the card game.
Oh, yeah,
she's really trying to get to you here. So, Antonio, there's always a lot made of the instructions from the trainer and the owners in the paddock. How often do you kind of change those plans if you feel something out of the race?
90%. I want to tell you 100, but I want to tell you 90%. I'm the kind of guy, I'm go with the flow. Like, the trainer can tell me something, but sometimes training, when you read the program, I know the jockeys, because some horses don't have a speed, right? But I know the jockey, if that trainer put that jockey in the horse, that means that trainer wants speed in that horse. I know for sure that trainer put that jockey for a reason. I'm not looking about the horses. I'm looking about jockeys too. What happened? Trainer, he don't know that. But I know that because I'm riding every day. That's why, tell the truth, I normally do it whatever I think I have to do. I'll tell you the truth.
Right.
And the good thing about Canada, he and Prescott down too. Actually I ride for a good people. He tell me, good luck, you know what to do. You know what I mean? That's good, because really, when you put a jockey, like when you put all the jockey, when you put apprentice or young jockey, you can tell them what to do. But when you put like me or Willie is here, Pablo Morales, people like that, like he won more than 2,000 races. I ride a year more than 1,000 races a year, plus whatever in the morning, racing in the morning, right? I know how to read program. I watch replays. I know what's going on. The trainer, you can tell me, the horse like to go on the upside and the inside. The horse logging in, logging out. The horse is a little bit lazy, get out the gate. Tell me something about the horse. But when you tell me something about what I have to do in the race, tell the truth, I'm not listening too much. I'm go with my bike and go with my, I go with the flow. I say all the time, for the horse in the race, feel comfortable, right? Comfortable to the half a mile. After the half a mile, it's mine. I take it. I'm like, now you have to do what I want. But in the beginning, I'm go with the horse. I'm like, feel comfortable, take your position, let's go. I
What
don't
type
know.
of
That's me.
what type of horse is your favorite to ride? A speed horse, closer, middle of the pack stalker?
You know what? I don't really care. I don't really care. If you give me a speed horse and go to the lead, if you give me a lazy, stay back and be last, I don't really care about that. Tell you the truth. I like everyone. I like the one he can run in the end. That for sure.
Yeah,
No
the
matter
winner, right?
or at the back, I want, I want to feel the power to, finish strong for sure.
At what point did you know you were going to be a jockey for sure?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, when I got a little kid. Oh, when I got a little kid.
And then at what point now, Jamie talked about how you struggled a little bit in the beginning of your career. At what point did you know, hey, I'm going to not only be a jockey, but I am going to be a star in this?
I have a couple problems, you know what I mean, in my life. Be a jockey, like, I'm starting in Spain, doing okay. I have a big accident when I'm 18. I come back I moved, when I'm 18 years old, I moved to England. And, I run a new market, beautiful track, like, something, a lot of jockey supposed to go over there to feel that, Newmarket is beautiful, you know what I mean? And I come back to Spain because I don't like England. It's too cold. The people is really cold, and I don't like it. I moved to Spain. I have a big accident, right? And almost died. I had to take off 1 year in my career. I don't know. It's a thing happened. Like I moved to US. I love it. The first 3 years, like I'm trying so hard. I'm galloping 14, 15 horses every morning. Sometimes I have to go after that. I have to go to the farm, galloping horses for friends, and go to the jockey room for ride maybe 1 or 2 horses, 50-1 or 40-1. When you do that for 3 years, when you used to win races in Spain, right? I'm used to win races. It's not like I'm not winning races over there. Like I'm winning races over there. I'm leading jockey. I'm leading apprentice in Spain. But I know Spain is nothing in US. You know what I mean? Like Spain, what is that? You know what I mean? Well, it's races over there, man. It's jockeys over there. But nobody knows about it. You know what I mean? And for the first 3 years, I'm doing so bad. Like that one is thinking about quick. And Poliana is the one say, no, move. Poliana and Cathy O'Connor tell me the same kind of thing. Like, I think people don't respect you here in Calder. It's very difficult here. You have to move before you quit. And that when I moved to Tampa.
Who are jockeys that helped you in the beginning of your career? And just a hint, Willie's in the room with you, so you probably have to bring him up.
No, but you talking about okay, because you have to talking about where.
I taught him everything he knows.
Yeah, like in Spain, I have a couple like big brother. You know what I mean? Like help me a lot. You know what I mean? Tell me a lot of things. You know what I mean? In US. Tell you the truth, when I'm in Calder, I'm all the time say this. If you wanna learn, it's very easy. You have to ask. Right or not? You don't remember when I'm in Calder or in golfing, right? I remember sometime I ride a horse ride and finish third or fourth or second. I remember that to Javier Castellano, Johnny B, John Velasquez, Joel Rosario, that's my brother. Yeah, I said, yo, can you watch the replay with me, papi? Can you tell me? I'm like, because I think if I made this move, I make the difference. But I don't know if I'm right or not. And he's watching the TV with you. Yeah, I know he's very busy people. You know what I mean? He's running every race. You know what I mean? But these people take the time, look in the replay with you, and say, you know what, Tony, you're right. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to do this. Or sometimes he tell me, no, I don't think no matter. Like, you know what I mean? You finish second because the other one is better than you. But I say, you know, but how about you? How about if I do this move here? You think that make different? And I say, no, because maybe if you make that move over there, you know, finish second, you finish third. You know, all the time ask a lot of people in golf stream. One with Castellano, John Velázquez, Joe Rosario, you know what I mean? Not even Ira Ortiz and Jose Luis Ortiz, because these people, you know, I'm talking about a long time ago. These people is in New York, or no, Jose Luis Ortiz is not even in the map. Like, I'm talking about a long time ago. You know, when you talk about this kind of Ramon Dominguez helped me a lot, you know, tell me, you know, asking question help you a lot. Sometimes when you are a young guy, right, and you thinking you know everything, that's bad. I think that when you never learn nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I'm kind of guy, like I'm 35. Sometimes I talk to Willie or I talk to Pablo, whatever. Like, hey, what do you think about that, man? You think I'm the right move or no? What the hell? You know, because sometimes you think in something, pero two eyes. Bueno, Paola Bacon, my agent. Sometimes I call her after the race. I'm like, Mommy, I finished 3 seconds today or 4 seconds today. Can you tell me what I do wrong? Because I hate second. Second is the first loser. I hate that. I hate it. Yeah, I say, yo, what I do wrong? Can you tell me? Because sometimes I can, maybe I don't see it in the replay. Or maybe my agent is Paola. Maybe she can tell me, you know what? Yeah, Tony, when you do this, when you do that, you know what I mean? Sometimes 4 or 6 eyes or 8 eyes, the good friends can see something you not see. You know what I mean? I love to ask. That's it.
Do you help a lot of the young jockeys that ask now too?
Of course, all the time. And sometimes I'm wrong about it. You know why? Because why you wanna teach the young guy when he be taking out the business for you? That means stupid. That means stupid, right?
That's your competitive spirit, hey?
Yeah, but anyway, I have a good heart. So sometimes I'm like, why you do that? Why? You know why? Why no? I'm like, why you blah, 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 and explain? Oh man, you're right. But really, I'm like, I'm thinking about why explain to her, or say to him or her or whatever. I'm like, you know, it's good. He making the mistake for I can win. But I'm not that kind of guy. I love to everybody. You know what I mean? Because people teach me. When I tell you again, people teach me when I'm golf training. I want to, you know, if somebody listen to you, you want to teach, right? Sometimes you're talking to somebody and looking like a, okay, whatever, like a, you know everything. Okay, but don't worry, I don't say nothing to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's you and Pollyanna, I have to say, are two of the most generous people. Like, you know, that saying where they say, you know, if you're blessed, instead of building a bigger wall, build a longer table. That just, you guys embody that to me. I feel like you guys try to help out everyone that you can. You share your expertise, you share just everything. I mean, I can't say enough nice things about Antonio and Pollyanna. Sorry, go ahead, Shawn.
No, you're good. So you're riding 7 days a week. You're waking up early. You're doing all these mounts. What keeps you going?
What was
When I'm saying that, like, what's your energy? What are you eating or supplying your body with your energy?
you know, I don't know, like, you know, I'm trying to work. I'm here by myself, right? I know I have no family here right now. I'm trying to focus on my job. I'm trying to do my best. it's my entertainment. Like, I'm like, okay, I have to do this because if you have a day off, what do? What? Okay, go to the mall, go whatever. I can do that anytime. You know what I mean? And try to work hard here, but I can have a good life in Tampa. Because in Tampa, everybody know there's no money over there, cheap track. Everybody go back over there because I have my family over there. Like Willie have his family over there. Everybody go back to Tampa because a good weather, good life. That's it. But for you have a good weather, good life, that means you have to work hard now. And that's what I said, you know what I mean? Sometimes, I tell the truth, sometimes I feel like I don't want to work. I'm like, I'm tired. But sometimes you watch your horses, I'm like, you see one horse, you like it, and you start getting excited. I'm like, okay, at least I have that horse, I like it, you know, let's go do it, and sometimes you're like, okay, if you have to work today, what? I'll be sitting in my couch, whatever. I don't know. It's like I'm trying to work hard now for this couple months or whatever. When I go to Tampa, I'm trying to enjoy my life. I have a beautiful farm with a family. I love to fishing. I love to have fun. That's it. I'm trying to make them good money here right now. And when I go over there, try to relax and not be so like stressed. You know what I mean? Like,
Do you have a number? Do you have a number circled in your career that you want to get to? An amount of wins? You have 2,259 career wins right now.
no, I never look at that. I never look about how my wing I have. I only say whatever come, whatever God give me, God bless. That's it. I don't want to have no number or whatever. It's whatever. You know what I mean? I wanna keep going, making money, keep winning races. That's what I like. Whatever. We need 3,000 races. Beautiful. 4,000 races. Beautiful. Or 2,500. Beautiful. Like, remember, I come from Spain. My first year, the first 3 year, Equibase. You can see my numbers in Equibase. I'm doing so bad. You know what I mean? I have my dream. My dream is about building a jockey one time in my life. I don't know where. I never said where. No, like golf string. No, I never said that. I said, okay, I love to be leading jockey one track here. Yeah, I have nine titles. You know what I mean? 2 times second in all United States in winning. Like, what? I can ask for more. No way. You know what I mean? Like, no way. Like, I run a lot of great one. You know, second, third, second. I'm like, man, I want to win a great one. Thank God I won a great one. Well, that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Everything come right now is for free. Like, I love it. You know what I mean? No matter. No matter if you win 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Like, no matter. Like, whatever come, God bless me, is for free. I'm already made my dream long time ago. I'm already made my dream.
There you go. Do you have any races or tracks? I mean, this probably might be the same question, but do you have any races or tracks that you kind of circle and go, before the end of my career, I kind of want to do this?
Not really. Not really. I think I've been in a lot of different tracks. You know what I told you? I've been in England, Newmarket. I've been in French and long shot, like big track. Here, I've been in Santa Anita, like New York, Saratoga, Belmont. I've been in a lot of different tracks here. Like, not really. I don't know. Bueno, tell the truth, yes, maybe one, but I don't think so because it's too far away. Because I already have a chance to go one time to Japan. I already have the invitation, and when I see how many hours I have to fly, it must be a bit here. I have to lose. I say to the guy, I'm sorry, I can't. Like before, yes, but maybe when I'm older, when I'm really old or whatever, like older, I'm like, okay, let me go over there. Let me go over there for fun. But right now, no, when you're talking about that different track, like long, like I don't know, like for sure, I wanna go to Dubai. You know, I have a chance one time again. I have a chance one time. Yes, no, because I don't think the horse have a chance. Whatever, I'm losing. When you go that so far away, you have to lose a lot of days here. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
When you lose 4 days here, that means you lose business here. You lose horses here for only be happy about, okay, I'm in Dubai. No, and go to Dubai is because I have a chance to go to Dubai, like good horse. Like at least fight the race. No, because, okay, I'm in Dubai. Wow. No, if I want to do that and take vacation and pay my own ticket, I'm in Dubai. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that competitive spirit is not going to let
Yeah,
you go over there
yeah.
to run up the
I don't want
track.
to go over there I don't want to go over there well, 3 years ago, I'm supposed to go over there. But I know I'm 30 to 1. What is the reason to go over there for 30 to 1? Oh, no, he pay your ticket. He pay everything for you. No matter. No matter. I've been losing 4 days here for go over there for a 30 to 1. I'm like, no, that's not the experience I want to have. For, I don't know. It's
Uh,
different way not to see it.
that's the part the handicappers got right. If you're going on a far trip, you really think you have a good shot to win.
Of course, I think so. You know what I mean? I want to go over there to have like a good experience. I don't want to go over there for go over there. I don't know.
Yeah. And I have to give a shout out to Pollyanna, your lovely wife. She's getting a ton of love on the news feed here. Willie says he's driven by his beautiful family and awesome wife that understands the business and is really hard to find that perfect person that supports you in what you do. And a lot of people, honestly, have been saying Pollyanna's the GOAT. She's the best. So do you think that that helps you to have someone there supporting you who not only is just a great person and supports you for that, but also a horse person? She also rode races and galloped for years and now does like layups and other work with horses. I mean, how do you think that helps?
No, for sure I help. I know she know I'm crazy, and at least she understand me. And yes, sometimes she say arrange. I'm like, why you do that? You know what I mean? Stuff like that, and that help. Of course, that help. And it's very difficult. Like, she's in Tampa with my 2 kids over there. Yeah, I'm here 3 days here in Erie, Pennsylvania, and now go to Canada, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's really crazy.
Yeah.
Are your kids into horse racing?
No, thank God.
No.
Thank God. I have horses in my farm, and Krista and Carlito, ride the horses over there, whatever. Krista all the time tell me, oh, I want to be a jockey. But I think she said that because one time she said that, I said, no, you're not. And you know how it's kid, right? When you say no, now she's like make a fun about it. Like, I want to be a jockey. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not. I don't want to. I really don't want to. It's very hard. Like, look at me. Like what I told you. Here, there. But I'm not really with my family. My family's there. That's it.
Yeah, well, you better be careful because she's got that athletic gene for sure. Krista
I
can
know.
pick up anything like that. So if she puts her mind to it, she'll do it.
I'm gonna be scared about it. And she had the body. Like, she's a small.
Yeah.
I know. Trust me. I'm going to be scared about it.
Yeah, no kidding. I just wondered, did you have any favorite horse? You've ridden so many, but does one really stick out as like, he was special?
Not right now. Tell you the truth. Like, I have a couple. One in my mind. Like I love it. You know, but not really like a really special. No. You know. Of course, I love the one I won the grade one because I won the grade one with him. But I already rode him one time. I'm thankful for that horse because I won the grade one. I don't know the horse. I never rode it again. I have Disco Barbie. I won a couple racing with her. I have a Hotshot Hannah that won the master here twice. Of course, that's a good feeling because I only run her 4 times. Two states, 100,000. I won both, and the other two for what? Willie, 400,000. Yeah, the master. Okay, I won twice with her 400,000. That means what? 4 times, 4 good races. Of course, I've been having her all my life. But right now, I know I'm like a special, like, you know what? This is the one. No, yet, hopefully, maybe it's coming, of course. I'll be waiting for. Maybe now, maybe this Sunday. I don't know if you guys know about that. But this Sunday is the Queen place in Canada, the 1 million race. I'm running that horse. No, ask me the name because I forgot about. But I ride one, over there, and hopefully, I'll be trying hard to win that race.
Oh yeah, we'll be watching for sure.
For Tom Pledge, I have to.
Well, good luck. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Do you have any horses in the next 2 days at Prescott? You're on 6 tomorrow and you're on 7 on Wednesday. Do you have any, or the other way around, Wednesday and Thursday? I'm sorry, I messed up here.
No, Thursday. Wednesday, tomorrow only, right?
Okay, yeah, that's listed today. Okay, so you have 7 tomorrow. You have any that you're really high on?
Tell you the truth, I'm looking at my horses day by day. I don't even look at my horses yet. I tell you the truth. Because I'm the kind of guy, I ride 7 days a week, right? Before I'm looking at the program, the racing form, right? Before. Yeah, I'm making another mistake. Like I'm thinking the horse I'm looking is for tomorrow, is for the next day. But what I do now, I'm looking at my horses my races day by day. Because I ride 7 days a week. And sometimes I'm looking at the program, I'm like, okay, look. And I'm like, oh, no, that's for not today, that's for tomorrow. And I start mixing races, right? Mixing the track too, Canada and here. I'm trying to look day by day.
And
How long does it?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Shawn.
How long does it take you to handicap each day's races?
Well, whatever. Like, I have to see whatever I see the horse because I love replays. I look a lot of replays about my horse. I love that. I have my RTN, the name. I look all the replays. I love look replays. I love it. You can see in the replay. You can see if the horses the inside, the outside, logging in, logging out, a lot of different stuff in the replay, right? And right now it's not like maybe 20 years ago, whatever. It's difficult when you only see a paper and that's it. Now you can see it yourself. You can watch the replay. You can see maybe if you can make some different. Like, maybe, okay, I can see the horse is shining inside, or he's running better in the upside, or no, or the opposite. He like the inside, or I don't know. I love to watch replay. Sometimes when I watch the replay, I'm like, man, why I look that replay? I don't want to. Because, the horse logging out, the horse is crazy. I'm like, why I look that replay? What the like 80% of the time, help you a lot. I think so. At least for me.
And I just have one more question for you, Antonio. We mentioned your lovely wife, Pollyanna, and your agent, Paula Bacon, another awesome horsewoman. What is it like to be surrounded by beautiful women all the time?
Oh, I love it. Yeah. It made me like a champion.
Yeah, there you go. Basu.
Yeah. I don't do nothing. I only look at It's nice. It's nice. For sure, it's nice.
All right. You got anything else, Shawn?
No, that's it. We'll end on that.
Awesome.
You
Thank
like
you
it or
so
no?
much.
Hey, Fiona, a beautiful woman looking to you. You like it or no?
Yes, I would. I'm sure Shawn would too. Awesome.
Yeah. You know what's funny is at Saratoga, and I will not mention any names, but at Saratoga, there was a jockey or two outside the jocks room checking everybody out too. I thought they had to be inside the room, but they were outside the room.
They find a way. I don't know. Well, thank you so much
What
for
podían
being here.
hacer? Only what?
Only way to be.
Only way to be, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and we got one more comment here. Paula Bacon is the best in the game, period. She's a super agent at Presque Isle and Tampa both. She's very good at her job. All right. Well, thank you so much, Antonio. We really appreciate you being here. You're fabulous. We went way over on time, but how could we not? I mean,
Thank you. I'll be here anytime for you guys, okay?
Awesome. And good luck. We will be watching you this weekend.
Put me your logo here. I'll be winning this Sunday the 1 million race. You see?
Awesome. Can't wait to report on that.
Nice. Beautiful.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much,
Antonio.
Antonio. You have a good night.
Guys, okay?
All right, here we go. There. I told you, Antonio could do the show by himself.
Yeah,
Doesn't even need us.
Definitely.
He's great. Yeah. Okay, so as far as horse racing news, we have to give a shout out to a friend of the show, Jockey Hannah Leahey. I think it's how you say it, Leahey. Is that right?
Yep.
But she has had a phenomenal week. She got her first riding double at Penn National, recently moved her tack to Penn National, and obviously really taking off there. That is awesome. She flew back to Arizona Downs to win the Arizona Downs Distaff on Queen how do you say that? Castileone? Is that right? I watched the replay, but I forget how they say it.
You got it. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, absolutely killing it. We are so happy for her. As I said, she's been on the show before. I loved that interview that you guys did with her. She seems so intelligent, personable. I mean, I can really see her taking off and having an excellent career ahead of her.
Absolutely. She was another young woman coming into the sport as jockey. And when you left the interview, you said, you know what? There's another great young person that we'll see, 15, 20 years from now blossoming. And, she got some good mounts. She won 2 on Friday at Penn, and then she went to Arizona and won. So she's actually 14 career wins, and she's won 3 in a row. So
wow,
it's good to see. So I'm going to study a little bit. She's one of those, I think if you put her on a good horse, she wins, she doesn't lose. Jockey can't do everything, but when you're one of the favorites or something, those are the horses you got to win on, and she's doing that. So
yes,
those are the good jockeys. When you're on a 20-1 or 30-1, there's only so much you can do. But when you're on a 3-1 or 2-1, favorite, you win most of those, and that's what she's doing. So
yeah, I've watched a few of her races. I feel like she rides smart. I feel like she rides brave. I mean, for an apprentice, she's doing fabulous, and she's just learning more every day. Let's hope that the switch to Penn National is really what she needs to take off even further. I mean, she's winning at a pretty good percentage right now, especially for an apprentice, but I just see great things for her future. And I've actually never met her, but I feel like I met her by watching the interview with you guys. And then I follow her on social media as well. She has a very entertaining social media, but yeah, awesome jockey. Seems like an awesome person. We wish her all the best, and we'll definitely keep following her career and have her back on the show, hopefully after another big win, right?
Absolutely. And I'll give a shout out to Craig Braddock from Turf Paradise, the announcer too. He actually showed the other day how her riding style has even improved. So how much she has improved in just a short, like how she's sitting on the horse and everything. So she's just improving in a really short period of time. So it's good to see.
Smart cookie. And some good news from jockey Wilmer Garcia. We spoke about how he got the spinal cord injury. We weren't exactly sure everything that was going on, but there was a video circulating on social media that you actually sent me where he does have some sensation and is able to move his legs somewhat. So that's a very positive sign this soon after the injury. I mean, hopefully he'll just keep getting better and better. I also saw he's having 2 surgeries to repair or stabilize his C4 and C5. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but he's got 2 surgeries scheduled, and hopefully that is the ticket.
And I think I read they were actually trying to combine that into one now, which is a good thing too. That he wouldn't have to do 2 surgeries; they could do it all at once. I don't know Wilmer Garcia at all, but I hear he's a character. And even if you read that post, he said he still looks sexy in the bed and stuff. So he's got the good thing is when people are fighting like that, when they still have their sense of humor, that is good. So
yes,
all good signs to where it was. It was really bad for a while. So
yeah, it was very scary. So our prayers and our thoughts are with you, Wilmer. We love you, and anything that you need, we're here. And as I mentioned, there is a GoFundMe up for Wilmer. Definitely check that out if you have the means to assist. Our jockeys that go through these major injuries and have sometimes months or even years in recovery ahead of them where they don't make anything. They're self-employed. So, any little bit helps, that's for sure.
Absolutely. It's one of those things too. I think people think that jockeys are more well off than they actually are. So it's not one of those. They're not NFL players, NBA players. They're not making $100,000s every race every day. So
not at all.
You said so. I think that's definitely a thing in the sport that people just think that, or outside the sport that think, and it's not true. And you can speak on that better than I can even speak on that. So.
I mean, the top jockeys are making really good money, but even the guys that are leading riders at a lot of these tracks, like they're making enough money to be comfortable, but they're not rich, they're not wealthy, and they're self-employed. I mean, you can be winning 5 races today and be the leading rider, and next week all of a sudden you're cold, no one wants to ride you for whatever reason. Usually it's nothing to do with you and your fault and decisions you've made. It's just, this game is very up and down, and then boom, you have no income at all because there is no base salary. It's just, you got to go out there and hustle the mounts. You got to ride them correctly. You got to have a lot of luck. It's a big picture. I mean, like Antonio said, his first few years here, he really, really struggled. And I mean, I doubt that his riding style has changed that much. He's been riding for quite some time. All of a sudden, he just started getting the right mounts and boom, he's really taken off and awesome. So happy for him. But, a lot of guys really just struggle for a lot. And especially if they get hurt, that's it. You got nothing. So
yeah, and the other thing I think that's misrepresented or people better don't understand is look at Antonio's case. He's away from his family 7 days a week. He's gotta love it. If he doesn't love it, he wouldn't be doing it. So
absolutely. Yeah. A lot of people think that jockeys are a lot more like shady and whatnot. Oh, no. These guys want to win. I have yet to meet a jockey who is not trying super hard every race because that's the only way you eat. No one is coming up and offering you money not to win. Okay. As much as people think that might be the case, it's not. I've been in this business forever. And if you do not win, you do not make money as a jockey. So, all right. And another very interesting development. So lately we've actually been seeing people kind of coming down on some trainers who have had maybe issues in the past or who have reputations or who have I've been caught doing various different things. And we have a pretty major development right now. Owner trainer Burton Sip, Churchill Downs, which owns Presque Isle Downs. So that's where Willie and Antonio are currently riding. They will no longer accept entries from Burton Sip. He's no longer welcome at any of their tracks. So right now this is just part of Presque Isle Downs, part of Churchill. So he still is able to go to other racetracks, but very interesting. I mean, this is a big thing. I'm just curious, to see what happens in the future. That's why HISA is here, to kind of help weed out people that may be a problem, people that have been caught doing things that they're not supposed to be doing. I think that this is a step in the right direction. Of course, he will have his day to appeal or to, argue his side for what's going on. So we'll see those developments. But as of right now, I see it as a positive thing.
Yeah, and those aren't the only tracks that he's been banned from. He's been banned from previous tracks before. There's a few left that he can still run at. all I can say is if you want to give your I know Mountaineer's one that he's run at a while. If you want to give your opinion on that, you can call Joe Moore, 304-558-2150, and you can express your concern. With stuff like this, the more you express your concern, the more things happen. Who knows? Maybe that's why the whole thing happened here with Churchill Owned Tracks. There was a lot of buzz about this, so.
There was, yeah. Social media has been blowing up with a few different reports about alleged things that are occurring there. Like I said, we'll see how all the evidence comes out and whatnot. So, but that's the way things are headed, and I think it's positive.
I will say the unfortunate part is I know people want to go to people that are working at Mountaineer or people that work in other tracks. They can only get involved so much. Right. You got to remember it's their job. That's their livelihood.
Yes.
They still got to make money and eat too. So it's the same as when you witness something at your job and you're too afraid to say something, because if you say something, you're going to be walking out the door. So let's not hold it against the people that work at these tracks as well. They can only do so. They can only do so much.
Yeah, that's very true. And that's a great point for sure. All right. So tomorrow we have photographer Keely Sorrows. I'm really looking forward to that interview. She's great. Like you said, she is a little firecracker. She texted me today saying she's nervous. Nah, she'll be fine. So looking forward to that one.
It's always funny. The ones that are really outgoing seem to be the most nervous, but she should be a natural at this, as from what I've heard. So.
Oh yeah, she'll be great.
It'll be another fun show. So looking forward to it.
Yes. And so Rich is still out, right?
Rich is still out. We'll see what's up with tomorrow. I'm not sure. And then Thursday night, we definitely have Eddie Ochek on the Player's Edge. So we'll be live for that. Some combination of us or the normal four. I'm not sure. Actually, I think Tom's out Thursday, but we'll have 3 or 4 of us with Eddie Ochek, and we'll cover the 3 stake races at Saratoga this Saturday. So that'll be another fun show.
Great. And we will have to stay tuned to see what happens for Antonio this weekend. Hopefully good things are coming his way. So
absolutely.
All right. Anything else you got, Shawn?
Same thing. Follow on Twitter, Instagram at Horse Race Number 2 Day. Subscribe to YouTube if you haven't already. And Facebook is still gone. We will keep trying.
Oh, I know. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. But whatever the case is, we will see you in the winner circle. All right. Have a good night, everyone.